Alright, I admit my track record on videos is not that great since it's been about 3 months since my last one and 5 months since my second to last one. But anyhow, I'm giving it another shot. So this time around, I've got actually a little bit something different to show, which is competitive jigsaw puzzling. Read an article about it online. It's not, I don't plan on really getting into this, but I figured I'd test my hand. So I saw there was an International Jigsaw Puzzle Championship that hundreds of people got together, attempted the same 500-piece jigsaw puzzle together in the same room, and raced to see who could finish it first. So the first place contestant came in at about 45 minutes, and someone they interviewed in the article I read finished about an hour 45. So I wanted to see where I stacked up. So I bought the same puzzle, tried it out, videotaped it, and I landed, a little bit of a spoiler, I landed about the 2 hour 15-minute mark. So not great, not terrible, but I learned a lot as I went through it. So some quick hits on what I learned, and I'll write more about this. But one is don't bother separating the border first. That there's a big exercise of flipping all the upside down pieces to be right set up so you can see what they show, and being able to just as I'm going through that put together the border was the best strategy. It seemed to work very well. Second lesson learned was lighting is critical. So on the video, you'll see at one point, if you go through the video, it's time lapsed, so it shouldn't be too boring. But you'll see that the lighting tends to shift, or it seems to darken a lot, and it almost looks like a camera problem. That was not the camera. So my home, I rely heavily on my skylights for lighting, and it got stormy and cloudy outside. When that happened, you can tell in the video the room itself darkens quite a bit and it becomes almost impossible to see fine distinctions on the pieces. So that cost me a little, not nearly enough to explain the difference between me and the other scores. I feel like maybe I lost 20 minutes on that, and I was still well behind any kind of times that the competition was going for. But just another lesson learned, something that was interesting there. And then three is progress comes in chunks. So you'll see in the video that there's a lot of times where I'm clicking around here, clicking around there, looking for one piece. Then all of a sudden, in the 8 times speed, you'll see that just in the next like few seconds, all of a sudden another section's complete. So I think that's also the interesting thing about how jigsaw puzzles are almost like a thought puzzle in themselves. Is plan of attack, plan of action is critical. So if you're working on a section of the board that it's harder to distinguish early on, you could put in a lot of wasted time versus picking the right area to focus on. And it's a factor of 50 of how much difference in speed you'll have going through those. So those are my three quick lessons learned in my quick stab at competitive jigsaw puzzling. I don't plan on doing anything more with competitive jigsaw puzzling, but it was fun to dabble and a good use of time on a day where it's just a quiet day at home.